Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech, and in this video, I'll be showing you the most important tips and tricks for your Samsung Galaxy A50s. So guys, here's the phone, and I'll be also making a dedicated video for the best features where I'll be talking about all the features offered by this phone. So definitely check out that video as well. Link will be in the description. Now with that said, I'm going to first start off with the side key feature. Now this phone has just three buttons on the right side, volume buttons and the power button on the right side. But right out of the box, when you press and hold the power button, it takes you to Bixby and you don't get the power options. So for power options, you need to go to the notification area and click this button over here for the power menu. Now you can power off the phone and restart your phone and do all this stuff. Now if you want to change that, or if you just want to use the power button for the power options, you need to click this button over here, that's side key settings, and now select the second option from press and hold settings. Once you do that, you can just press and hold the power button for power off menu. Next, we also have a quick shortcut where you can double press this power button to quickly open the camera application, or else you can go with Bixby, or else you can also open your favorite application. I'll leave it to camera application. Now here's a quick preview. I'm going to double press the power button and it takes us to the camera application. So let me try that with Bixby as well. And this is Bixby. I suggest you go with the camera application. Next, I'm going to show you how you can disable this dynamic wallpaper. Dynamic lock screen wallpaper. Every time you go to the lock screen, you see a different wallpaper. Some people like it and some people don't. And if you are like me who hates this feature, you can disable it from settings. Just go to settings and select lock screen. Now scroll down a bit and disable dynamic lock screen. And once you do that, lock screen wallpaper will be fixed. Now as you can see, lock screen wallpaper has been fixed. And this, by the way, is a live wallpaper. Next, we have a dedicated night mode on this phone to make the phone look much more cooler. And to enable that, you need to go to settings, display settings, and over here we have the night mode. Now once you enable it, all the UI elements change in color and now the phone will look much cooler. Now it's not just the UI elements, notification toggles, even some of the stock system applications like the phone dialer change in theme, and now as you can see, it looks much cooler. As this phone has an AMOLED display, using the night mode helps you save some battery and strains your eyes less at night. So it's a great feature, and you can also schedule it to turn on automatically at a specific time. So you can definitely give this feature a try. Next, we have edge notification, and tweak settings with that. You need to go to the display settings, and over here we have edge screen and then select edge lighting. Now these are the settings, and let me just give you a quick demonstration. When edge lighting is turned on, every time you get a message or a notification, this is how it looks. So here's a quick preview. You get a floating notification and you get that edge lighting at the top corner, and you get some custom actions with it as well. So every time you get a notification, you can touch it to open that application in a full screen, or else you can swipe it down to open that application in a pop-up window. Now you can use this application over other applications. Now you can also minimize this application like a floating chat head thing, and you can also close it from here. Now the final action that you can do is just swipe this notification to dismiss it. You can also change the edge lighting style from here. You can go with a completely different style. I like the second one better. You can also change different colors for the notification, so that's pretty cool as well. Next, we have edge panels. Over here we can see this white bar, and when you swipe over it, we get some additional options. Now this is called an edge panel. I just have one enabled on my phone, so no matter what I do, this is what I get. But if you go to settings, we have all these different kinds of edge panels. First, we have some quick applications, which by the way, we can also change the list. So we can add new applications from here, just drag and drop. And now whenever I swipe, I get the new application list. Next, we also have people's edge, where you can have quick shortcuts for people contacts. You can call them or message them directly from the edge. Next, we have task edge and weather edge. And these are some of the cool edge panels. So definitely do give them a try. And by the way guys, this is a very premium feature usually found on Samsung S series and Note series phones. So it's great that Samsung brought it down to A50s. Next, this phone also has Samsung Pay. Here's a quick demonstration. Let's say you want to pay for something. You don't need to remove your wallet or your card. Once you have configured your card, you can just swipe down from the home screen. Just do that and enter your password or just use your fingerprint. Now you can simply touch the swiping machine with your phone to make a transaction, and here's a very quick preview of that. So using this feature, instead of swiping, you can just touch your phone and make a transaction. So that's Samsung Pay, and it is definitely one of the most coolest features on Samsung phones, and now it's available even on this phone. So if you have this phone, definitely give this feature a try. Now I'm going to show you how to make apps go full screen. Most of the apps these days go full screen, but for some reason if they don't, you can make them go full screen from Fullscreen App settings. Just come here and select the application that's not going full screen. I'll just go tweak it with YouTube and select full screen. Once you do that, that application will go full screen. Next, this phone has a notch. For some reason, if you hate that and if you want to hide it, this is what you can do. Once again, go to the Fullscreen App settings, then select Advanced Settings. Now select Hide Camera Cutout. Once you do that, the notch has two black bars on either side, and now the notch is pretty much hidden. Next, this phone has a pretty cool feature called Always On Display. So to enable that, go to Settings, then select Lock Screen Settings, and over here we have Always On Display. Just make sure it's always on or show always. And from now on, whenever you lock your phone on a blank screen, you'll see this display. So this is Always On Display, which shows you the time, date, information, battery percentage, and some quick notification information as well. Now you can also change this clock face from the same settings. Just go to Lock Screen Settings once again, and over here we have Clock Style. Now select Always On Display. Now these are the different clock styles that we have, and you can go with the one that you like, and you can also change the color by doing that. Now here's the new look of Always On Display. Now you can also double tap on these notifications to quickly open them. And there you go. Now I'm going to show you some camera related tips. So this is a camera application. And if you go to video recording, we have something called Super Steady Mode. And you can enable it from here. And once you do that, you can only record video in 1080p, but you can get a super stable footage. So you can definitely give that a try. Next we have AR Doodle, and you can access it from here. And now you can either add some text to your face. I mean, your face will add like a marker, or else you can just draw it everywhere. I'll just go with that. Now I can just draw something and start recording video. And now as you can see, I'm just moving around and the thing that I wrote is still over here. And it's as if it's stuck over there. So this is AR Doodle, and using this feature you can make some pretty cool looking videos. Let me just draw something else. And now let me do it again, and there you go. I'm just trying to move the camera and things are changing in a pretty cool looking way. So that's AR Doodle. Next we have super slow motion, that's super slow video recording. Next we also have the regular slow motion video recording. Next, on this phone, we can also record video with the primary camera and even with the wide angle camera as well. Now as you can see, the footage looks much more wider. Now for some quick shortcuts, on this phone you can just swipe left or right to change between these modes. You can swipe up or down to switch between the rear camera and the front camera. And as you can see, every time you switch between the front camera and rear camera, you see a cool animation near the front camera. And there we have it. Next, we can also swipe up on this shutter button to bring up a floating button. Now you can either click this button or this button to take a picture. Now this floating button is super useful for taking selfies. Just place it anywhere you want and then you can just touch it to take a picture. Now once you're done using this button, you can just swipe it down to the shutter button to hide it. Next, we also have the palm gesture. To enable that, go to Settings, then select Capturing Methods from here or Shooting Modes. And now enable Show Palm. Now once it is enabled, you can just show your palm to take a picture. There you go. You can also see a timer near the front camera. So that's pretty cool. Now I'm going to show you how you can use split screen mode on this phone. So to open any application in split screen mode, first you need to go to the recent apps page. Now click on the application icon and then select Open in Split Screen View. Once you do that, that application will open up in the top window. And you can select the secondary application from your recent applications, or else you can go to the home screen and then select the application from here. Now this is the split screen mode. Now we also have something called pop-up view on this phone. So to open any application in a pop-up window, once again go to the recent apps page, click on the app icon and then select Open in Pop-up View. Once you do that, that application will open up in this pop-up window. Now there are some applications that still do not support split screen mode. So to fix that, you need to first go to Settings, then select About Phone, Software Information, Now click on the build number 7 times. Once you do that, developer options will be enabled. Now if you go back to settings, you can find developer options. Select that and scroll all the way to the bottom. And now enable force activities to be resizable. Once you enable this toggle and restart your phone, you will be able to use all applications in split screen mode. This is something I would definitely recommend you to do. Next we have full screen gestures. If you don't like this navigation bar, you can switch it from the display settings. Just go to display settings, then select navigation bar. And over here we have full screen gestures. Now once you enable it, you can just swipe from the right side to go back, swipe from the center for home, and swipe from the left side for recent apps. Now this is not the best way to navigate throughout your phone, but if you're bored and you want some navigation gestures, you can give this a try. So here's a quick preview once again. Swipe from the right side to go back, swipe from the center to go home, and swipe from the left side for recent apps. You can enable or disable this feature from the notification toggles as well. Just go to the notification area, and over here we have navigation bar. Just enable it to get back your navigation buttons. Now I'm going to show you some important shortcuts. So this is your default launcher. Whenever you press your home screen, you are always brought to this launcher. Now we can do a swipe up or a swipe down gesture to open the app drawer. Now let me just change the setting. For that I'm going to do a pinch gesture, then go to settings, and now enable this particular toggle. Swipe down for notification panel. Now once I enable it, I can do a swipe up gesture for the app drawer, and I can do a swipe down gesture to pull down the notification bar. Now the phone is much more convenient to use. Now when you swipe down using a single finger on the status bar like that, you get the quick notification toggles and the notifications. Now if you do the same with 2 fingers, you directly go to the notification toggle area. Now this is your brightness slider. Now you can also put this brightness slider up top or here, and to do that you need to click this button over here and enable show control on top. Now once you enable this toggle, you can access the brightness slider on the notification toggles page and even in the notification area. Now there you have it, the brightness slider. Now once again, this is your notification area and these are your quick toggles. And if you want to rearrange them or if you want to bring anything to the front, just click this button, select button order. Now long press on any of these toggles and bring them to the desired location and drop them. Now the order has been changed, and as you can see, the order has also been changed in the quick toggle section. Now back to the notification toggles, we also have something called quick launch settings. Now whenever you click on the notification toggle's name like that, you get some extra options. For Wi-Fi, you can quickly switch between different Wi-Fi networks from here. Even you can do the same with sound profiles. You also have some quick actions for Bluetooth, and interestingly you also have it from the torch. Now for the torch, you can just turn it on and off and also change the intensity of the torch. So here's a quick preview. I'm just trying to change the intensity of the torch. So that's a pretty cool feature as well. Now to take a screenshot on this phone, you can press the volume down and power button both at the same time. Just do that and your phone will take a screenshot. For some reason, if that doesn't work for you, you can also do a swipe gesture like that to take a screenshot. Now I'm going to show you how you can record calls automatically on your phone. For that, open the phone dialer. Now click this button over here, then go to settings. Now once you're here, select recording calls and just enable this toggle. Once you do that, all the calls will be recorded automatically on your phone. Now if you want to display the battery percentage on the status bar, this is what you need to do. Go to settings, then select notifications, and then select status bar. Now enable this toggle to display the battery percentage on the status bar. Now I'm going to show you how you can change your default launcher, browser, phone dialer, and so on. For that, go to settings, then select apps. Now from here, select this button, then select default apps. Now from this page, you can change your default browser, default phone dialer, default messaging application, default home screen, that's the default launcher, and so on. This is something you should definitely do. So guys, these are the most important tips and tricks for your Samsung Galaxy A50s. If I missed out on anything important, do let me know by commenting below this video, and definitely check out my video on the best features. Link will be in the description. So guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech signing off. Have a nice day.